Hi guys, it's me Danielle, Danibuttons, and I'm here today with episode 2 of the Uncolored book wheel. Woo! So I did this once a few months ago where basically I took a handful of books I have not yet colored in at all, and I put them in a wheel and we spun the wheel, and then that picked our book and we did a page. So I've done it again, and since I only put 7 choices this time, they put them all on there twice, but there's only 7 things. I'm going to show you the 7 books. We're going to spin the wheel to pick, and then I'm going to pause to pick my page and my supplies, because the supplies will depend on which book we get, if that makes any sense. So that's the gist of it. The app I got is called Tiny Decisions, and there's tons of them. If you just put like wheel spinner or decision maker, whatever, tons of them come up in the app store, and I'm pretty sure there's also many websites that will do this for you, but I just picked a colorful one. So I think like there's also a paid version, but I haven't needed to use it. I don't know. So I might screen record, but last time we just like watched on the phone. But anyway, okay. So the 7 books that are in there today are Matchstick Mouse Autumn. Excited for that one. Cute Ghosts by Coco Wyo. 50 Halloween Fairy Houses by Camellia Anjakova. 50 Autumn Mandalas by Camellia Anjakova. The Adorable Circle of Life by Alex Solis. From Halloween to Christmas by Daria Caker Soy, I hope. And Mon Super Livre de Coloriage Kawaii by Mayumi Jazuski, I hope. So there's some on here that I definitely would prefer to get off or over others. I'm so sorry about that glare, but it will be gone soon. So those are our 7 choices. The app went to sleep. Now I have to watch. There's ads since I am doing the free version. Let's screen record just in case. Just in case. Okay. So here we go. Are you ready? Uncolored book wheel. Go. Ooh. From Halloween. This was probably my least excited one, but that is what the wheel spun. So that is what we are going to do. I think these images are like so cool and so pretty, but I don't really know how to color them. So we're gonna find out together, and I'm gonna pause and, like I said, swap out and get my supplies all ready. All right, we can actually pick together. I just bought out my Towtree markers, which again, I don't really know what I'm doing. I like grayscale because it does the shading for you, but this paper is very smooth. If you've ever had a Christine Karen book, it's the same paper that I also don't know what to do with. So yeah, this is from Halloween to Christmas, because half the book is Christmas pages and half is Halloween pages, which is pretty cool. So let's pick. I love her style. Like this style I think is so cute, but I've never colored one of the pages. This could be a thing. Probably not. Oh, that's creepy. Possibility. Probably not right now. That dog is adorable. Oh. Alright, so I don't like to do my favorite page first in case we mess up. So I'm thinking that this one is kind of simple, but might be our best bet. Maybe? I don't know. This might be terrible. Also, I have a feeling it's going to be pretty quick since it is shaded for us. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yes. Okay. So, this seems super cute. And I don't know what I'm doing. I see she has like horns. Like, what kind of creature is she? Yeah, so for this kind of book, I'm not really sure what mediums you're supposed to do. Like for Jade Summer grayscale, I just do alcohol markers, but like this is even more stylized, but we're gonna just go with alcohol markers and see where that gets us. So do we want her to have a human skin tone or a paranormal skin tone is our first question. At first I thought she was a vampire, but she has a horn. And then, like, those nails, I feel like, are witch nails, which is funny because I keep my nails long too. But she could be a devil. we could go a few different ways with this. I probably want to do like traditional Halloween-y colors. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna do, I don't know. Okay, Samuel, what is she? Oh, it says Vampire Witch right on the, you guys are probably all, never mind, Samuel. You're probably all screaming at me. It says Vampire Witch right there. So, witches are green and vampires are human colored. So what do I do? I'm going to procrastinate for 6 to 8 more minutes. No, that's too long. I was thinking of doing her hair like black, but that would get rid of everything. So if I did a even darker gray, I don't know if that's gonna show enough to be useful. So maybe I have to do like a red. I don't know. All right, I guess I'll just pick something that could be human-y for her skin tone. Just out of indecision, if nothing else. So I think I need another set of Towtrees already. Some of these are a little bit running out of juice, and Towtrees are my favorite, so I don't want to run out. Okay. So as with everything, it is going to dry lighter than what it's going down. It's going down very dark. Oh boy. We'll find out together. I'm nervous that this marker is a little bit drying out, and I don't want to be doing her face with a drying out marker. So many mistakes have already been made, team. Okay. Let's see how that dries. I think what I'm going to do is look into calming down. Let's look at our color chart book, because I might be able to essentially save this by making pretend that that is like part of her dress, like it's almost mesh covering, because that seems too dark. So this was 25, which is this. See, doesn't that look so much darker on here? 25. That looks so much darker. I'm not really sure where I can go from this to get it lighter. Huh. Maybe the paper isn't reacting with the markers very well. That's still wet, so that's something. Let's go all the way to 1. No, I don't know what to do. I'm coming close to just scrapping this whole thing. This looks terrible. Like this, that's not the same. I might go all the way up to 132 and see if that comes out better on this paper, and then we'll just pretend that that's part of her dress, you know? But, like, that's almost nothing. I wish I had another small area to test on. Like, look how light that is. That's like silly light. But also, I don't know if you can tell from watching, because I don't know how zoomed in, whatever. This does not feel like it's reacting the best on this paper. And I really almost exclusively use my Towtrees, and I've not really had any issues with them. So that's discouraging. But yeah, with the grayscale, I usually just like color over everything and then let it lighten and darken as it sees fit with the lines. Let's see. Let's do that. I think in part, like what is this color? Is it the backing? I think we pulled up some backing. So I'm gonna get brand new backer paper. I just keep like a folder of it. This is all stuff like I accidentally printed on. I printed some coupons in 2018, legitimately, that I have been using since then. And I printed, I did a readathon, also I think in 2018, potentially 2019, and I've just been using these. Okay, all right. That was unfortunate, but it's okay. So yeah, this does not look like skin at all, which is frustrating because it should have been. So we're gonna keep going with the second color. And again, we're just gonna color everything. And then I'm gonna just pretend that below her necklace is a mesh. And we'll see if we can figure out like if there's anything fancy we can do to make it look even more mesh-like. But I don't know if that's gonna be possible. Yeah, this is coloring really weird on this paper, but you know what? It's a new book and this is how we're learning. And this is why I never do my favorite page first, because now we'll know next time not to use these supplies and things like that. So, all right. But you see how it looks like I did all that shading when I did not. So that's pretty cool. I don't know. Okay. All right. And the rest of her skin. So we have to think of the rest of her colors. Also, I'm not actually getting to chat because I'm so distracted. Because I'm supposed to tell you about the Scrapbook Expo. Yay! That was my last big August item that we didn't get to talk about in my last color and chat. So I'm going to try to talk about that while I try to make this look like a picture. But yes, Scrapbook Expo. I have been going to the Scrapbook Expo for potentially like 8 years now. And the first 2 years we just did shopping. And then the last few we also did cropping. And what cropping is scrapbooking in a group. So if you haven't done that before or haven't heard that before, that's what that is. It's not just scrapbooking, it's really any crafting. They changed it from the word crop, which is traditionally like associated with scrapbooking, to the word like party. I don't know what they call it now. They call it like, I don't know. They changed the name to make it feel more inclusive, but I know that I don't think anybody was not. It was weird. I don't know. People were not feeling excluded to my knowledge, but whatever. So yes, what it is a essentially 3-day event, but I've only gone to 2 days. It's 2 days of shopping and 2 days of cropping. And then there's like a bonus day that I've never gone to called like the Mega Make and Take, which all the vendors will kind of like show you how to use their products and you'll get to try them all out. And it seems cool, but from what I gather, the Make and Takes focus largely on card making. And I really don't have the eye for card making. I try sometimes, but it's not my forte. So I have never tried the Mega Make and Take, but who knows, maybe in the future. We'll have to see. But anyway, I love this event. I look forward to it every year. It is where I get the majority of my scrapbooking for the year done. And it was canceled in 2020 and 2021. So this was the first one back in, oh, I'm going right over her horn. It's the first one back in a while. And my friend that I used to go to has not really talked to me in a while. I don't know. We kind of drifted apart over the pandemic. It was really easy to drift with people when you cannot see them. So that's kind of what happened. Nothing spectacular, no big blowout or anything, but we drifted apart, so I did not go with her, which meant that my boy Sam came with me. So he's the best, and we decided instead of doing 2 days like I usually do, that we would just do the one because he was coming with me, and 2 days would probably have been too much for him. But we stayed in a hotel again, and we got to swim again. What we did was the first day we did all the shopping, and then the second day we went to the crop. So I did pretty good shopping. I found some stuff. This year was really small. There weren't very many vendors. I think they had issues with canceling 2020, and then, I don't know, it's just not back to its full glory yet. So hopefully it will come back even stronger next year. But I did still buy things, don't you worry. Right, sorry, I'm trying to pick my colors for a second before we move on. I might put her in all red because I think that will make sense with my mesh. And I might figure out, I might get a pencil and kind of draw mesh lines over this area in hopes that that will also help it look meshy. So, but I also know that in this set of Tau trees that my darkest red isn't dried out, so it's gonna have to be lighter reds. So I think I'm gonna do her whole like neck piece in this red. But anyway, okay, yes, so we went swimming, we went shopping. It was a good time. We went shopping before we checked into our hotel, and then our hotel wasn't even ready afterwards because like check-in these days, that's a whole nother rant, but I feel like check-in is sometimes so late. Like some of these hotels, check-in is 4 p.m. If I was actually traveling from far away and needed to do things, 4 seems so late. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, you can a lot of times leave your stuff and then go back and do whatever you have to do. But like, I don't know. A lot of times if I have to travel to somewhere, I want to really unwind and get in my room and change my clothes and all that stuff. So just being able to like drop your bags off and run is not always great. And especially like if it's just like a waypoint and you have to do more traveling, like if your hotel's half an hour from your activity or whatever it may be, I don't know. So that's just a side rant, but I am always surprised at how late check-in is, especially since check-out is very early. So it feels like it's longer than it used to be, the time between check-in and check-out. But anyway, yeah, so we did that, and we went shopping, and we went to IHOP for lunch, and we went to Barnes & Noble. So it was a nice first day with Sam, and we actually, of course, bought another board game because addicted. We got 13 Dead End Drive, which apparently has been around a long time, but I have never played it, and I don't think Sam has ever played it. So we played that, and that was pretty fun. It's a huge setup. It's almost like Clue mixed with Mousetrap is what I've heard it described as, and that's pretty accurate. So we played that in our hotel. We got to swim again. We got really lucky because as we were pulling up to the hotel, 2 bus loads full of high school football players were leaving, so that was pretty good. But then there were still actually tons of like teenage boys around, which was not my favorite, only because they're very rowdy. Why are they so rowdy? I don't know. But anyway, in the pool, as we got there, a bunch of the teenagers left. We're like, cool, sweet. So we had the pool to ourselves. And then as we were leaving, a bunch of the teenagers came back and we're like, cool, sweet. So that worked out. But yes, then on crop day, the crop party this year was themed 70s. There's always a theme, and I always like make shirts and dress up, and I love it. But I don't usually go like on stage because it is a room full of crafty people. So a lot of the outfits that they come up with are like out of this world good. So I just make my shirt and enjoy the theme and take my pictures. But I'm not really like in competition with everybody because they do have like competition, give out prizes and things like that. But it was 70s theme, so I made us shirts, and I was going to just do like puffy paint shirts, but they looked terrible. Like I've made puffy paint shirts before and never had this many issues, but these came out so bad that I was like, I cannot bring this into a room of crafty people. So I ended up getting iron-on patches, and I got iron-on smiley faces and iron-on daisies. And then to bring it back to being scrapbooky, I got iron-on scissors. So they were rhinestone scissors. And that, I think, worked out pretty good. I think we looked on theme. And then I ended up, like, fringing my shirt, which I also thought went well with what was going on. Now, I don't usually like purple and red together, but I just think it fits the vibe. So I'm going to do the bottom of her dress purple, and we'll see what happens from there. Yes, so as I was saying, it's just me and Sam this year, and this is where I very luckily got to meet up with people we have met at previous crops, and now my friend Vanessa actually watches my videos. So hey girl, hey, if you're seeing this. But I'm very excited because we have seen her and her mom at like 4 years of crops. And usually we were always people that like kind of sat away from all of the hullabaloo. So we would always be kind of in the back and just doing our thing working. And that's why like the first year we kind of waved at each other. The second year I think like we ended up in the same hotel. So we're like, oh, hey, cool, see you tomorrow. And then the third year we ended up getting food together because the expo is from 8 a.m. till 11 p.m. So usually at night, everybody kind of orders in food. So we ordered in pizza together. And this year I had messaged her, or she had messaged me. I don't know. Somebody messaged somebody else asking if we were going, and we were both going, and that was exciting. And then I was like, hey, I'm here. And then we sat together. So that was really fun and definitely a relief because obviously, like, Sam didn't actually do any scrapbooking. So he was just kind of like playing his video games. And I was very happy to, one, have friends, and two, sit with somebody who was also crafting. And then it worked out well for Sam because he ended up going next door because it was in an expo center. So he ended up going next door and went to like this toy convention that was only $5 to get in. So he like went over there and did some shopping and actually made a purchase, which for Sam is pretty unheard of. But he did that. And yes, it was so much fun. We didn't get that much done because we were doing a lot of chatting, but I feel like that's what these events are for. Also, all of my talk beforehand about preparing and getting ready and taking whatever time, blah, blah, blah. No, I was not prepared very much. So I kind of just, I mean, I got a lot done and I was happy with it, but I was kind of floundering around a little bit and nervous about that. I don't know. I just get in like overstimulated, I guess. And then I'm like, what do I do? So I get frozen with indecision. But I got 12 pages done, which again is pretty good, but I think probably like half of those were with the aid of stuff I bought at the expo. So it was either with pre-cut pages or like fun embellishments that I bought there and made it really easy. But I definitely like what I got done. And I'm excited to have made that progress. I unfortunately am still very behind in what scrapbooking I have to do. And I stay behind because I try to like keep up and just, yeah, mostly that, keep up. All right, sorry, I gotta focus one more second. I think I wanna do, I don't know, because my instinct is to keep going with Halloween colors and do like lime green and black for the background, but we could be making a terrible mistake. So again, this page is definitely a learning page since all of this baloney happened. So I am gonna go for it. I'm gonna skip that one and start here. Okay, and we'll just do every other. But yeah, all right. So now I don't remember what I was saying. Yeah, happy to get things done. Oh, I keep up. So like I scrapbook in order and that's it. And usually I'm not more than like a month or two behind. But right now I still have a few pages to do from October of last year. So I'm basically a year behind. So I gotta get working. I did actually skip a tiny bit at the expo because I was doing Disney, just because I figured it would be easy to just pack everything related to the same stuff. But at the expo, I ended up buying a lot of stuff for Christmas scrapbooking and card making and things like that because I always do. I can't resist the holiday stuff. So I'm looking forward to getting to that. But there's one page I have to do to have a full scrapbook. To fill my current scrapbook and then I can start my new one. So I don't know. Got things to do. Gonna work on it. Excited. But yes, so I was so excited and it was a really good time and I'm so happy that it was back and I can't wait till next year. My goal for next year is to be able to go with just my friend that I made this year and her group and leave Sam at home or at least leave him in the hotel. But we'll see because I'm very anxious. So Samuel is a great help to me, but I was doing pretty good. So we'll see what happens. I'm also can't wait already to see what next year's themes are because I like coming up with my outfits. Yeah, we went to Saturday and I'm kind of glad because Saturday was 70s. Apparently Fridays was camping theme and I'm not really sure how I would have pulled that off. But yeah, since I wasn't there, I didn't get to see what anybody else did. But I had told Sam if we did camping that we would get a tent and then he could just take a nap in the tent. But he didn't want to do both days, so I suppose that makes sense. All right, I think all of this behind her is the green. It was possibly also supposed to be some of her red neck piece. But yeah, that was that. And that was my exciting month of August. My very busy month. Luckily, September, I have minimal plans compared to August. So I definitely can relax, recoup, and Sam's always just wanting to like do nothing on a weekend, and that very rarely happens. But it's already happened once this weekend, or this month, and it might happen another time. So yay for him, yay for us. But it was fun. I think that's all I have to say about it. It's hard to know what I've talked about already and what I should say and what I have said. I get tripped up. But yes, my friend Vanessa, who is potentially still watching, I told her about this channel, so she's been watching my videos, and now I think she's in deep, and she's going to become one of us. And she's like bought some coloring books and stuff, and I'm very excited because I'm gonna try and send her a package of books, because as you know, I've been like going through my collection a little bit and seeing if I want to donate anything or pass it on to friends, because I love making people join my hobbies. So if I can hook somebody, I'm like, take everything I have, whatever you want, you can have it. So I'm very excited that she is potentially going to be coloring. Well, she's already started coloring, but I'm going to get her addicted, and then we can color together, and it'll be great. So that's my plan, and that's what I'm doing. I don't think this is too bad. Again, I hate what happened there. I don't understand why it came out so different. But other than that, we're looking pretty Halloween-y. I think I'm going to, after this, take some glitter and do some adjustments with that. And like I said, I might take a pencil and make it look like mesh. I don't know. I'm nervous because I've never tried that before, and I don't want it to look even worse. But at this point, wow, I just went over the lines. But yeah, it was funny because at the expo, my friend, is a card maker, not a scrapbooker, and she did not get very much done at all. I think she got 2 cards done. I'm shaming her right now. And she's like, I don't know how you're getting so much done. But now maybe she sees that I'm really good at talking while I work, because I've had years of practice doing this. And that's why I could do both at once. But we were having trouble because we both wanted to like be looking at each other while we were talking. We're like, oh, it's pretty rude to not. So that was our big issue. But I was like, okay, we'll do it. We both agree it's not rude. It's okay to not look at each other while we talk. But yeah, didn't work very well for her. But I'm so excited because as a card maker, she definitely does color on her cards. Like she'll stamp things and color them in. So I think it will be a seamless transition. So as we all know, Kathy, Spice Cat Color, is a card colorer also. So she can do it. I think everybody can do it. So, yeah, yes. So excited. Yeah, I almost wish her skin was a little bit darker, but I feel like vampires can be like super, super pale, but not like that. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Also, maybe if I had colored the whole thing, that would look less ridiculous. But I didn't want the marker to dry out in the middle of her face. So, all right. I was like, oh, I didn't do her eyebrow, and I almost used that. But that is incorrect. Let's do a brown. I don't know if this is the brown I used in her hair, but it should be good enough. Okay, all right. Let's get some glitter and potentially that pencil. Pencil. I'm reaching to my shelf, and of course the pencil is not on top. Where are the pencils? Where have you gone, pencils? Do you see the pencils? Oh, here's one. So what I was thinking, I'm just going to do it on here. I was going to just like very lightly kind of like go like that and then go the other way and to make it look like mesh. I'm just going to do it again. Okay, so we're going to very lightly make mesh. And very lightly the other way. Make more mesh. I can't see my lines anymore. Can you see it? I feel like that did help. I don't know if you can see it on camera. Let's try. Whoa. Like, it's subtle, but I think it will help overall. Yay. Okay. Thank goodness. And now let's get our glitter bucket. Turning around. Turning back around, and let's do some glittering. This is another moment where I think it's appropriate to use our Sparkle Pops. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to use this glitter bucket. Hold on, hold on. Nobody move. I'm going to use these guys. Jelly rolls that I got at the expo. So yeah, I have 3 types of jelly rolls. I have the glaze, and which ones are you called? The metallics, and then the sparkle ones that I don't know if they have names, but that's what I got. And I'm gonna just do that. Let's take out the sparkle ones. These are the ones I got at the expo. I don't have a green though, which makes me really sad. And I'm gonna do red, and we'll give her lips. Nice red. Might be pink. Might have made a wrong choice. No, it looks good. It looks good. I don't know, like, the line on her lips, what that was supposed to be. But there it is. All right, let's give her purple eyeshadow. Ooh, and potentially a purple pendant here. The only problem is that this is going to go over it and not show the black, the grayscale anymore. Let's do a yellow chain so it looks kind of gold-like. And then I would have done green nails to go with our background, but we don't have green. So I'm gonna do, I thought black, and then I put it down, like silver nails. Again, I don't know if you're really seeing these details from afar, but I will try to zoom you in at the end. This is where it's hard to film and color. Oh, I was also gonna put red on her horn to bring it back out. So let me dig the red back out. I shouldn't have thrown it away so quickly. Whoa. Yeah. So it's still subtle, but I think you can see it now. I don't know how low I should go with it. Like, all the way to her head? I feel like it's poking out from her hair. I don't know. I'm gonna zoom in again, I think. Yoop. And then maybe you can see or sparkle a little extra. See, this paper is like almost shiny on its own, so it's hard to see the extra sparkle. But, and again, my detail of my mesh, I think you can see that that's mesh. I feel like that worked out as best as it could. But okay, that's it. And that basically finished in 30 minutes. So I hope this video was good. I was a little bit flustered by what was going on here. So I hope my storytelling ability still held up. I had a wonderful time at the expo, and I'm so happy to have made a new friend that I'm going to continue to talk to between the expos. So that's pretty cool. But other than that, here we go. Let's see. Our secret word is going to be pendant. I could have gone with something easy like vampire or witch, but we're going pendant. So I don't know if there's like jewelry emojis if you want to throw one of those in, but otherwise that's that. So spiel time. I always forget. It's like 50-50 if I do it. If you like this video, thumbs up, comment anything you want to comment down below, including our secret word pendant. Subscribe if you haven't. I'm a fun time, and I'll be back again very soon with something else. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, friends.